What is going on, guys? It's me, it's you, it's us, and we're here for another weekly live stream. It's so absolutely wonderful to see you guys, and it's been a week. Hold on one second. Sorry about that. Anyway, it is great to see you guys. I do apologize that I didn't have a standard video earlier this week. Honestly, it's just been a rough week in Arena, and I really just couldn't get a video together that was of the standard that I like to bring to you guys. And I'd like to talk about that for a quick second. If you have been watching my channel, or maybe you're just tuning into this for the first time, you've never seen anything from me before, I always put all my decks through 40 games before I show anything to you guys in my normal videos. I try to make sure that I'm presenting you with something that has a 57 or better % win rate to make sure that you guys are seeing something that at least has a chance on the ladder, and that I've had some success with, so that, you know, I'm never just recording a couple of really cool games and throwing a loss or two in there and going, oh, this deck is amazing. So I try to be really transparent. I think that's what, you know, sets me apart from some of the other creators in this niche. And I appreciate all of you who are subscribed and all of you who's tuned into my live streams every week. If you aren't subscribed, I'd appreciate it if you would. Make sure you hit that like button on your way in if you're just joining us, to make sure that we get into that beautiful YouTube algorithm so that we can see more people and chat and have fun. Anyway, let's go ahead and get right into these games. I got quite a few lists to try with you guys this week. One or two that I've rehashed and that I played with you guys last week that I might try again, since I have fixed them and found their weaknesses. You can kind of see here what we've got. We've got the first one I'm going to play for you is America Super Friends. It is an awesome Jeskai Super Friends list that I have been having a blast with, and switch this for you guys. It's basically Ickermoon Gauntlet, a bunch of Planeswalkers, a little bit of Caretaker's Talent synergy, and just keeping the board clean until we can get a host of Planeswalkers together and either win through tokens attacking with Caretaker's Talent buffs, or through hey, how you doing, Anime Hood? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. And to make sure that we can use things like Ickermoon Gauntlet to just, like, if you've got 3 or 4 Planeswalkers on the battlefield, you can literally just take infinite turns pretty much. And it's a lot of fun. So the deck is very good. It's very resilient and it's a lot of fun. That's going to be the first one that we try. And then I've got an artifact aggro list that's really good for going up against the other mono red decks. Catblade. This one I just built today and I have no idea whether or not it's good. It's basically cats plus equipment, and I know that some people have done it, but I did it differently. So I've also got a fun Sultai Legends list that I'd really like to show you guys today to help deal with all those pesky whenever they die kind of creatures like Slasher and Heartfire Hero. I literally built this because I played 10 straight games of nothing but the Slasher decks and Heartfire Hero decks. I was like, you know what? This guy right here, everybody seems to forget about. Run the Relentless says whenever your opponent's creatures die, they get exiled instead. And then if it happens that way, you get Relentless Rats out of it, which is pretty sweet. And the deck just happens to be pretty resilient and cool all around. So yeah, we're gonna play that one today. And I redid my Dragons deck to give it a little more awesome rampy goodness, kind of trim the fat a little bit. I took out the board clears in favor of ramp with Generous Plunder and Magda, and just stuck with 4 Torch the Towers, Invasion of Tarkir, and Scorching Dragonfire for removal, because realistically on turn 3 we should be playing an Orb or a Sarkhan or something and then ramping into our super awesome big dragons. So we're going to play that tonight, and let's go ahead and get started with our Vertigo Super Friends. Welcome to everybody that is here. Make sure you hit that like button on your way in. The more the merrier. All right. Also, this is only my second week with my new microphone, and I know last week I was having some feedback issues that I wasn't aware of until after the stream. Thank you, Anime. I really appreciate that. The 40 games really does mean a lot to me, because I see so many people in the comments of other content creators talking about like, oh, I tried this deck and granted, if you try a deck that a skilled person played, you know, you're not always gonna have the same results, but it's important to at least show and prove that you had good results with a deck before you tell people to craft it and waste their precious wildcards on it. So opponent is going first. We don't have double white for lockdown right now. I think I'm gonna mulligan. This is not much better, but at least we have Helix and 3 steps ahead. What do we put back? I guess lockdown, and we'll plan on trying to get the Sunfall. But yeah, so please just let me know how the audio sounds. Let me know if I feel like the game audio could probably be let me know how everything sounds in conjunction, you know, like does the game audio and the music and my voice, does it all sound good to you? I would greatly appreciate the feedback. Opponent's just doing nothing. So my question is, I guess, are they playing actual blue-white control? Like you can hear the game sounds and stuff, okay? Like they're not like super loud, but you can hear them, right? Looks like the opponent is literally playing its hard blue-white control, which we should be favorable against because we have way more proactive win conditions than they do. Gonna be a game of who casts the first thing. Who gets to resolve the first spell? This is fun. I love it when my first game of the stream has to be a hard control mirror match. That's always a blast. Get our scry on. I don't think we need more lightning helixes right now. They gotta cast something eventually. I don't think that blue-white control's in a bad place per se, but we are favorably matched against them. I'm gonna try to resolve a caretaker's talent, see what happens. I'm sure it's getting countered. Hey, what's up, Daniel? Welcome to the stream. Please make sure you hit that like button on your way in, good sir. They're trying to decide whether it's worth it. Oh, and they even got greedy. So this is the risk. We started the counter war, so do they have a negate? Probably. Okay. Well, we got 2 counters out of their hand. Opponent does nothing again. All right, well, I'm going to try to resolve a Ral Crackling Wit, I suppose. Probably getting countered, but at this point, we don't have counter backup, so we can't just sit here and do nothing forever. We'll end up discarding cards. Yep. Opponent's going to counter, draw 2, discard. I took a gamble, and it was wrong. They discarded it to bring the ending, so that means they still have counter spells in hand. They're gonna get in with their anchorage. I don't know if that's a good idea. If I can draw a counter out for this, that's great. I would love for them to waste a counter on a Helix in this matchup. They're thinking about it. Because these lightning helixes are basically useless in this matchup. So if I can draw a counter out over it, the get lost are far more valuable. Yeah, we did it. All right, so they're going to get in with their anchorage and they're going to probably... So now at least if we draw something, we can play it. We do not draw something. So I suppose we're going to get in with our anchorage. Since they're tapped out, and we're going to try to set up our next draw. Day of Judgment can go in the yard. We got plenty of board wipes. And then we still, they whiffed on the counter, so we can still lightning helix it. They are also playing Teferis. This is beautiful because if they counter this, I can still helix it next turn. Ooh, that's a really good draw. And they are out of counters. All right, so 2 here, 2 here. I have to distribute 8 damage, so 4 and 4. Now, Archandra is going to die to their anchorage, but... 4 Stroke of Midnight. Why not just get rid of it with the anchorage? That was such a waste. I'm tapped out. This is a good example of a control deck not using their resources wisely, because in a matchup like this, you have to be super like greedy with your resources. And they just wasted a spell to deal with something they could have just dealt with their land. So I'm going to play Tekuthal. They have so many counter spells in this deck. This is literally just a counter draw ghost and another one. Wow. All right. Well, I mean, listen, we have a deck full of planeswalkers. You're going to run out of counters eventually. And I am 100% going to helix the anchorage that they try to attack with. Although I'm hoping that they try to map the anchorage first. Nice. So we make them waste their map token. I'm sure they probably still have a counter spell in their hand after all this. But again, a counter spell on a helix is... And they get to draw and discard. Jeez. Frustration. And there's a counter on top. Jeez. Okay, come on. Hey, Jace. Nice. And I can make him mill the counter. No more counter for you.
No secret escapes my grasp.
The fairy on top seems good. Now we're going to lose our Jace. Because they have a billion anchorages and we can't activate ours. But it is what it is. They whiff on that, which is good for us. Bye-bye, Jace.
In time, all will witness Phyrexia's truth.
They will, Jace. They will witness Phyrexia's truth. You're so right. Sunfall on top. Are they really going to keep that? That's some wishful thinking right there. All right, Teferi. Definitely plussing Teferi. Finally ran them out of counter spells.
I'm going to solve it.
Untapped land is actually okay. Untapped land means I can activate my anchorage. They have to activate 2 anchorages to get it our Teferi. Yep, meaning I can block the smaller one and destroy it, leaving Teferi at 1. Really? You're just gonna go with the 1? Okay, well, I'm not gonna give up my anchorage when Teferi's still gonna be alive at the end of this.
Who taught you your manners?
Who did teach them their manners? So rude. I don't know if it's turning, but it's not getting worse. We at least, oh, Silver Scrutiny, they're gonna draw half their deck. Give me a Jace. Ooh, 3 steps ahead. Counter's nice. Ichor Moon Gauntlet's nice. They have a counter. Now's the time, because this is the card that's going to be a pain for them. I might be able to get them to just Silver Scrutiny for like 1 billion on their turn. And then just counter it and like ruin their day. Because they need to draw cards. Like they need stuff real bad. I don't know what's in their hand, but I'll let the Teferi go. It's not worth losing my anchorage, and it's not worth not having a counter for this Silver Scrutiny.
Still eludes me.
Stroke of Midnight is bad too, because they can hit our planeswalkers with that. They're thinking about drawing it now to get rid of our gauntlet. Luckily, I do have a counter on my anchorage that I can actually plus. All right, cool. So I have Quintorius. Still leaves me enough mana. To counter. We're going to discover 4. Put that in hand. Pass a turn. How many times have they let this 1/1 through when they could have blocked it with an anchorage, I wonder? This is such a grindy game. I have a get lost to finally get rid of that anchorage though, so that's good. I'm gonna see what they do. They can only draw 3 cards at instant speed, I think, right? Yeah, so they can draw 3 cards here if they want. 28. So I can't mill them with a Jace just yet. All right, opponent's gonna get in. I don't think it's worth protecting the Quintorius, but I could be wrong. They're going at our face, actually. That I'm more concerned about. So how many cards can they draw? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They can draw 6 cards. I think I actually need to get lost this. I'm going to put a counter here to force them to use their Stroke of Midnight on it. Do they have a counter? They do. Okay, well, I'm taking 6. But now they have to choose between letting Quintorius live and drawing cards, which I'm fine with. Another counter on top. Jeez. What a grindy game this is. Guess I'm gonna make a dude. Get in for 1. Not activating their anchorages. They may draw 3 with Scrutiny here, and I will 100% counter that. They can Sunfall my tokens away all they like. Yeah, not letting that happen. So... Oh, no, I made a mistake. I got greedy. Oh, I got greedy. Oh no, now I can't block the anchorage. Oh man, okay. That's my fault. I got greedy because I'm just so frustrated with this game taking so long. I'm not gonna lie, I shouldn't have lost that game. That was a mistake. My opponent played pretty badly in my opinion. Oh well. Try again. Game just went on for such a long time. What was that? 22, almost 20 minutes? Hopefully we can play something a little less grueling this time. Yuki! Welcome to anyone just joining us. Please make sure you hit that like button on your way in. It is greatly appreciated. We get to go first. Don't know how I feel about this hand. This is better. We'll put back Wanderer. Play our Passage. Plan on getting an island with that. Clockwork Percussionist. All right. So it's aggro of some kind, or it could be Sacrifice. Only seen a mountain so far, so we're not sure if it's Rakdos or not. Blue. Let's not mess up. Firing Vantage. It is Rakdos. All right. So this should be a little more forgiving. Have to take our beats for a little while. Nice. We drew a 4th land. That's very good. Pass the turn. Womp for the opponent. Counter anything scary they play. Like that. Actually. Let's just Helix that. Why not Helix something that you can Helix? Because I may need to get rid of something a little more important later. Let's play Elspeth. If he resolves a Viper this turn, then that's just the news. Forge. Okay. until the end of your next turn. I'll just let that go. See if they have removal for Tekuthal. If he survives the turn, we can make him indestructible at some point. Hopeless Nightmare. What do I discard? I guess. Man, I don't want to get rid of Gauntlet though. I guess 3 steps ahead. They really want Gauntlet. They have a burn spell or a pump spell of some kind. If I lose our Elspeth, and that's just okay. So we're losing our Tekuthal. That's fine. It's unfortunate, but they keep 2 on top. That's less fortunate. That means they like what they've got. Unfortunate that we lose a Tekuthal, but it is what it is. Dealing with that forge is going to be an issue, though. That's frustrating. This might be difficult. Forge is a weakness for us. I need to put something in the deck to get rid of Forge. Opponent discards a Hopeless Nightmare. Might as well get these out of here so they can't just sacrifice them for stuff. They get a land and a nowhere to run. Can't cast a nowhere to run this turn. We need a good planeswalker of some kind. Lightning Helix is okay. This is going to be a frustrating game, but it is what it is. We'll get there, hopefully. What can we draw? Quintorius would be really good. That is not good. That was definitely not what we were looking for. Down to 9. Make a treasure so we're not paying life. Caretaker's talent. Draw a card. Oh my gosh. Okay. We've got one more turn to find a solution to this problem, and I don't know. Our best draw would be the Wanderer. The Wanderer would be our best hope. We're at 3. All right, let's draw a card. Sack a treasure. Quintorius is a good start. Helix is also very good. Helix buys us a turn. All right, so let's discover. All right, this might be the turning point. Opponent has removal for Quintorius. That's unfortunate. That means we're going to miss out on the life gain from his ability. Yep. It is what it is. We still have a Helix to deal. Another Gauntlet's not helping things. Alright, so one more turn we get to live. Barely live. Okay, they whiffed on that. That's good news. Let them go to combat. All right. This would be so good if I had something on the battlefield to put my counters on, but unfortunately, I have not been able to stick a Planeswalker because of this forge. Oh my gosh. Our luck. So many Planeswalkers that could help us out here, but no dice. Maybe I should add some exercises to the deck. I don't know where I would fit it in though, if I'm being completely honest. Maybe over one get lost, just add one exercise, just so I have one answer to forge in the deck. All right. I've been playing this deck like most of the day, like, and I've been having a good time with it. So don't let these first couple of games deceive you. First game I lost because I made a mistake. That game I lost because I don't have ways to deal with forge in my deck. Not enough anyway. This looks great. Opponent going first looks less great. But this looks pretty good to me. We will keep Underground Mortuary, so Golgari or Abzan or something like that. Maybe Jund. Looks like it's just Golgari. Up the Beanstalk. Frustration. If they have an Overlord here, it sucks. They're gonna get ahead of us pretty quickly. Luckily, a lot of their removal is blanked. I mean, I know they run Leyline bindings, but we do have ways to deal with binding. Nissa Ascended Animist. All right. Well, she's got a negative to get rid of our Caretaker's talent, and we can Lightning Helix her away. Takes care of her. And they paid 4 life for it, so we still kind of got the burn from the Helix out of it, right? It's almost like we didn't waste a card. Opponent's gonna mill a Llanowar Elves and play an Overlord of the Hotwoods. Alright, am I willing to take a risk and play a Ral Crackling Wit, or am I just going to go ahead and Sunfall that away now? Sunfall it away now. A lot of lands in hand, so I'll probably honestly just minus Ral. Sacrifice him for the greater good. We'll see. Because the opponent probably has a bunch of removal, so the Otters probably aren't doing too much good for us. Vivian Reed. Interesting inclusion in this deck.
This will be over over quick. Nature speaks, and I listen.
Alyssa, which they can cast. Oy vey, all right. All right.
I thirst for information.
A lot of lands. Opponent doesn't even have to attack Ral if they don't want to. So we're taking 9. They have a full grip of cards.
This is an unexpected outcome.
You know, I was playing a ton of mono red and stuff earlier, and this deck is very good against those kinds of decks.
Tenacious, isn't it?
I'm feeling like I might need to switch things up with what I'm fighting right now, but we'll try one more game after this, but I'm pretty sure I'm getting my butt kicked this round. Unless we can draw another Sunfall. Play it. Overcommit. Like they can overcommit. They have a full hand. Lockdown is not good enough. Thin the deck out some. Go get, I guess, another blue. And we're going to pay the life in the hopes that we can find a Day of Judgment.
For the sake of Phyrexia, I will keep walking. I will clear
Nope.
your mind.
No luck. Frustration. Yeah, we're just dead. There's no way they don't have removal. Come on, I've been playing nothing but aggro and slasher for like 3 days, and now I try to show you guys something fun that's good against those decks, and I'm facing all mid-range and control list. One more game. Very frustrating. Be jammin' AK. This is reasonable. We go first, but we do have a scry. We want lands, please. See if I get punished. Nope. No punishment. I don't think we'll need to helix anything right this second, so I will go fetch another white with this. Since we have double blue with Shivan Reef. More Golgari. I'm gonna play Jaya because if they have Planeswalker removal, this is the one I'm the least upset about losing.
Fire. You're no match for my stupid.
Plus these tokens get bigger if they don't die immediately to cut down. Ooh, alright, this opponent's probably in trouble. Now I'm gonna play Ral. Make an otter. Make a monk. Yeah, they just scoop it up. Alright. That was better. And we had removal for anything they played in the first couple of turns too, so even if they had been a little more proactive, I think we would have been good. See if we can have a more engaging game. Zerai. Let's go. We get to go first. I'll keep this hand. It's not super exciting, but it's not bad. Depending on what they're playing, we could play Ickermoon Gauntlet into Elspeth. Maybe not. Now I kind of just want a Sunfall. Might still play Ickermoon Gauntlet on 3. That way, if they shelter by Ghost it, Ethereal Armor. All right, temporary lockdown. Get lost. That works. Let's do it while they don't have mana. Now we gotta see if they get to play a mouse and start pumping it up. Screaming Nemesis. Okay. You got me. Play Elspeth. Make a soldier.
Save everyone. Ready arms!
I only need one more mana for Wander, and Wander could be a good way to just get rid of their board. It's Holly's Favor and a Heartfire Hero. Sunfall, please. Pretty, please. One goes after Elspeth, which is fine by me. Oh, they have a monstrous rage? Oh, okay. Well, that's still... Elspeth just saved me 7 life.
Finish what we started.
I think I'm just gonna hold back and block this Heartfire Hero and counter and draw this turn. We just need a board wipe. So counter draw. Because I don't need them discovering into more goodies either. Even just a land would be helpful. Okay, I wasn't targeting it. Temporary lockdown doesn't deal with enough. It helps, but it doesn't solve the problem. Oh, wait. This hits creature power 4 or greater. Aha! The one of Excise helping. And then the lockdown cleans up the rest. Having to pay 2 life for it sucks, but... Aha! Watch them just draw okay, Heartfire Hero is fine, so we'll play Wanderer. Gotta pay life for that too, unfortunately. Just exile that.
I'll handle this one.
Land for the opponent, and they put their scry on bottom, so that's good news. They get their Heartfire Hero back. Temple of Triumph. No more lands, please. Blink the Heartfire Hero. What did they draw? Manifold Mouse. Sure. That's getting locked down. Actually, it's getting Sunfalled. Nah, let's lock down. Now we can make a token. We can make a token. And then if we have to Sunfall, at least we'll get more creatures out of it. Nice! Beautiful.
You've earned my blessing. We can win this together.
There we go. Opponent scoops it up. See? Aggressive decks were good. And that was a relatively close call, but we got there. Welcome to any of you just joining the stream. Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate that. We're gonna play one more game with this awesome Jeskai Super Friends list before we move on to something else. If you could take a quick moment to hit that like button, I would greatly appreciate it. Cryptic. We get to go first. Yeah, this is okay. I have to get a mountain with this passage, and that scares me a little bit, but we've got plenty of time to find another white for Sunfall. And there it is. Let's play the coast. Blazemeyer Verge and Bitter Reunion. Okay, that's probably going to be an issue. So it looks like they're like a Soul Flayer style deck with the 3-drop that exiles things. Maybe. I could be wrong about that, but Zatalpa is typically in there for the keyword soup. Being able to give it haste because they can exile it and attack in the same turn. So we got to be careful. We can't just be all willy-nilly playing stuff here. We gotta. I would really, really like a counter spell right now. But we'll find a way to deal with it. If it's just that guy, then we can Helix it before the trigger. If it's a reanimation deck, then we've got Sunfall. Okay. An interesting card. I mean, it's a lot of mana for it, but flying hexproof. What is their goal? Definitely not going to waste any spells on this little Entomber guy. Because I can gain that life back pretty quickly with Quintorius and Chandra and Helixes and stuff. There's the Scavengers. So when he goes to target, we Helix. He might have like a when this creature dies, return it to the battlefield kind of deal. No? Okay. Even if he does, like, this guy could at most deal us 8 damage in one turn, and I'm not super worried about that. So what are we doing here? Okay, well, we don't have an answer if he does it again, so we need to start being proactive. I'm gonna go ahead and discover who we hit. Looks like the opponent has some kind of removal here. Bitter Triumph. Now the lockdown gets rid of their reunion, so no haste. I will take that. Because if all they get to do is play it and give it keyword soup, we can Sunfall it. Here, son, have some keyword soup. You got it. That is the scariest Urborg Scavengers under the sun. It's got all the stuff. Another Bitter Reunion. This card's a Bitter Triumph, draws 2 cards. We say Sunfall. Smile for the Sunfall. Now, if they have another Urborg Scavengers, they can keyword soup us and give it haste, but then we take 8 damage and Sunfall that away, and then their deck is pretty much over at that point. Unless they actually have reanimation, but they're exiling the cards with the Scavengers, so that's kind of counterintuitive to reanimating it. Another Zatalpa in the yard. Black Cleave Cliffs for the opponent. Are they really going to sacrifice that to... What? What? Okay. think they just gave up. I think that's what happened.
Surrender your mind to Phyrexia's will.
Mill 3 lands off the top. Ooh, Ickermoon Gauntlet. It begins. They have an Urborg Scavenger, but nothing, no way to give it haste. Yep, you got it. It's scary. How could I ever deal with it? Do they have it? Do they draw another one? All right. It's been fun. How many cards do they have in their yard? 9. Let's just proliferate. Pass the turn. They're making me play this out. Personally, I probably would have scooped it up at this point, because they don't even have a way to cast the creatures that they are targeting with scavengers. Sorry, bud. Good effort. Zombifying the scavengers instead of just zombifying the Zatalpa makes no sense to me. I'm not gonna lie. I am not gonna lie. That is super confusing. Like, you had a zombify. Why not zombify the... Like, he's trying to give the scavengers all those keywords when this creature already has them all. Like, if he had done that, I wouldn't have had an answer for it. Oops. He has 32 cards left. Proliferate.
No more watching. It's time to do something.
Proliferate. Fast turn. I'm just gonna mill him out. Violent Tumor, sure. That means 30 cards exactly left, which means you milled. Ooh, let's do this.
No holding back.
GG. All right. See, there we go. Now we got to see some fun games with the deck. The deck's good. It's fun. Just lots of planeswalkers and lots of goodies. All right. Let's switch it up. I've been playing that deck for about an hour, so that's enough. I would like to get to some more brews. Give me just a second. Sorry for the allergies. All right. Next deck I'm really excited about. This is a deck I'm really jonesing on right now. Sultai Legends. Let's try that out. Actually, I forgot that. Let me, just for any of you who are just joining, I'll show the list real quick before we get into it. Here we go. This is the list. The inspiration behind this was A, Golgari's pretty good, and B, I wanted Wrenn the Relentless in the deck, so that's why there's blue. Wrenn is really good at dealing with all those pesky when this creature dies stuff that we're sick of, and it makes its own little army, and it has ward too, so it's actually pretty easy to protect on turn 4. And so we support it with a whole bunch of removal, a little bit of ramp, because if we can play him on turn 3, he's even harder to remove. We've got Lord Skitter to pump out more rats, which makes the tokens from this even better. And Masker Worm and Virtue of Persistence to reanimate it all later. Yeah, this is a really fun deck. I really like it, and it's been a blast. So let's play some of it. We found somebody. Skegia. Come forth, Skegia. Well, this is awkward. This is very awkward. put away one of those. Convince the opponent we're Demir first. All right, well, at least we have a third mana if we don't draw a land and they don't remove it. If they play a creature, we got cut downs. I will most likely play Zimone and Dina this upcoming turn if I have to pick. Just because it doesn't die to Lightning Strike. Carrot Cake for the opponent. I'm not going to waste a cut down on that right this second. We do find a land, which is good news. And then starting next turn, we can make rats with Lord Skitter and then sacrifice them to draw cards and drain the opponent and all kinds of fun stuff. Enduring Innocence, that we do care about. Fortunately, we don't really have a way to deal with it. Pass the turn. We get to draw extra cards too, so it's not like their advantage is glaring. If they want a Sunfall at some point, leaving their Enduring Innocence alive would be in our best interest. They do have Caretaker's talent. We should have tapped this Llanowar Elves to play our Sewer King here. That was a mistake. Now they get to draw 2 cards. Don't let the auto tapper lose you games. All right, sacrifice this, draw a card, land onto the field. Nice. All right. Let's get in with Lord Skitter. Go ahead and cut down the Enduring Innocence. Ether Rat token, drain the opponent, draw a card. Okay, let's not make this mistake again. Play Wren. Cut down the token. Now, unfortunately, we just gave them free license to Sunfall the crap out of us, but I mean, yeah, there it is. That sucks a lot. It is what it is, though. Against a deck like this, like, we had to try. Exercise, yep. And a Forge, great. And Authority of the Consuls. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that, like, just Sunfall just got us there. We had to try, though. It made no sense not to try to build a board that was hard for them to deal with. The longer we sit around waiting, the longer we give them, especially because they're drawing 2 cards a turn, so we had to see if they had the Sunfall, and if they did, they did, and if they didn't, then we win. Dihan 03. We get to go first. Nice. We've got Gotta pay life for the elves so that we can definitely cast Lazov, depending on what they're playing. I'd rather take the risk. Gonna end up being very glad that I did. Underground River, Lazov. This game could be over real fast. The opponent doesn't have removal right now. Collector's Vault is not removal. Get her. Exile the Galta. Smack you for 14. Lazov. And now if they want to take a turn off dealing with this, they're just gonna die. Bitter Triumph. Too bad I have another one. Eat the Omniscience. There we go. GG. That was a quick game. Lazov is so much fun. He's literally in there so that when people try to throw Valgavoths and stuff in their graveyard, I'm just like, oh, cool. I'll exile that and smack you for 9. All right. Jake Bong 420. I've played this guy before. I've made the joke about the name before. Happening. Jake from State Farm. Who are you on the phone with this late at night? Jake from State Farm. I don't know what's happening. I think our opponent has the pick, has the play and not choosing. Maybe they're a little distracted right now based on their name. Come on, Jake. Well, while we're waiting for Jake to end his distraction and join us, how are you guys? How has your new year been so far? How is the new year treating you? Broken any of your resolutions yet? I know at least somebody made a resolution that they weren't going to lose to Mono Red this year, and then probably broke that the first hour. Well, apparently they started a game and got distracted. It's going to make us wait, too. Like, it's going to give us the hands and make us wait. Yep. It's a good hand. If they show back up, I'm confident that we can do good things with this hand. It's unfortunate that we can't skip through this on a live stream. Oh, Jake. Jake. Nice, Daniel. Yeah, Mono Black has been quite aggravating lately. Especially because it's coming in various forms. Like, you've got the demon variant, then you've got just like the pure discard variant, then you have kind of the mid-rangey Shieldred variant. I mean, I'll take a free win. Not the most glorious thing in the world, but we'll take it. Jake, in the end, he beat himself with his distractions. All I know is that I'm tired of Unstoppable Slasher. Like, the card is good enough. Why did it have to have a comeback from the graveyard clause when it dies? Like, it's just so obscene. Opponent goes first. This is a great hand, though. But we will keep. This is glorious. Mono red. Opponent sees a tapped land and they're like, yay! Little do they know, we have Virtue of Persistence. I have not looked at squirrels since Foundations, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I should. I mean, we did get some nice Lord effects. Got the Joda artifact. All right, another challenger. Please just do something. There you go. It's actual Boros mice. Okay. Well, that's comforting to know. If it's actually mice, then they're probably not running things like Shard Mage's Rescue, but they may be running Lauren's Escape. So maybe I should have just gotten rid of it while they were tapped out. Raging Battle Mouse. You got it. All right, well, let's, now that their white's out of the way, let's go ahead and get rid of this. We're going to discard Dread Knight because we can play Honest Resting and get it back and then play it. We're gonna play Glissa though. Can't get enough of First Strike Death Touch. That stops a lot of things. So, and honestly, if they have a removal spell for Glissa and I can get it back with Rusting, that's like great, because I can still play Glissa and Rusting next turn. Heartfire Hero. Yep. What's that last card, buddy? What is it? Oh gosh. Okay. Oh goodness. Yeah, we want that to go away, please. Okay. Rusting. Red Knight. No attack. These manifold mice are going to get very annoying very quickly. Luckily, the opponent's in top deck mode, so if we can start finding some removal, we've got enough mana for Massacre Worm too, if we can find that. And we can start gaining some life with Zimone and Dina, but it'll be a turn or two before we can start doing that. Let's see how they choose to play this turn. They give the Heartfire Hero double strike. Can block that with Glissa and just get rid of it. That at least solves the majority of the threat. I'm gonna block like this though. Getting rid of the Raging Battle Mouse is important too. They have a monstrous rage. Unfortunate. So we are losing our Glyssa, but yeah, this is gonna be tough. Bitter Triumph will be helpful next turn. The life gain from Zimona Dino is nice though. All right, so we can start kind of recuperating a little bit this upcoming turn. So probably... Really, did they draw... Can't afford to take the damage from the Heartfire Hero. If he's got a monstrous rage, then that's just really wow. The luck. We're just dead then. They had that was like literally they top decked 2 monstrous rages in a row. Like you don't get luckier than that. That's frustrating. We're just a turn too late finding that removal. Yo, 420. See if this one gets distracted. This is a good hand. All right. Playing more elves. Plains and a Ruin Lurker Bat. This is the Relive the Past deck, most likely. All right, that's fine with me. Opponent's gonna get in for 1. And I'm gonna play Dark Slick Shores, draw a card, replay the night. And then next turn we'll play Vrem the Relentless and cut down something. And then everything we remove from then on will get exiled, so that'll hinder their plans quite a lot. Ace of the Uneaten Feast. Oh, that's annoying. I mean, they have to take the cut down. Yeah. How aggravating. We're still going to play Vren and get in there with our Dread Knight. And then we can pillage the bog to find removal. Make a bunch of rats. Restless Fortress for the opponent. And Zoraline, you got it. Yep. Tear asunder. Let's pillage. Let's take Virtue of Persistence. Let's go ahead and just get rid of Zoraline for this turn, and we'll tear asunder the Deep Cavern Bat next turn. Gotta keep their life total down, so we'll go ahead and get in with everything. We do get a rat. Darkstar Augur. Sure. Restless Cottage. All right, so let's, unfortunately, hold on. We got to make sure that we leave. The auto tapper has been messing with me way too much lately. So in situations like this, I don't trust it. And then we'll cut down a Darkstar Augur. Get in for a bunch. We get another rat. Oh, interesting. Exiling. Oh, it doesn't. I thought it had to die but get exiled instead, but no, it's just creatures exiled. Nice. I didn't even realize that. All right, well, our opponent's pretty much toast because these relentless rats are about to get real big. GG. See, Ren the Relentless, man, so underrated. My boy Ren, the goodest boy. Play maybe one more with this. And then we'll move on to something else fun. I know Daniel's here to see some dragons, so we'll probably hit that deck up next. J. David RN. You want me? I'd have to build squirrels. Do you really want to sit through me building squirrels? If you're okay with me sitting through me building squirrels, then maybe. I don't even know honestly where I'd start, because like I could either just build like squirrel go big tribal smash face, or I could try to build some kind of combo deck. No scroll for you, sir. Dragons I already have built. Phyrexian. White belly rat. All right. Well, we're gonna play Dread Knight. Restless Fortress for the opponent. Another Blight Belly Rat. I'm not going to give them an opportunity to get the first poison. Losing the Dread Knight kind of sucks, but Crawling Chorus. Sure. Oh no! Okay. I meant to play the Underground River. Mistake. Oh, if he has... Okay, Restless Fortress is fine. He attacks with the chorus, he loses it. If he attacks... I mean, if he attacks with anything, it's gone, it's dead. So, poor choice, sir. Okay. Well, I'll definitely block this. Not scared of that. So, Ren the Relentless. And we'll go ahead and cut down this guy. And since he doesn't die, he doesn't get the token. And then we get a rat. We'll go ahead and draw a card while we're at it. 4 Glissas. The army has begun. They're relentless. Authority of the Consul. Sure. That's getting destroyed. You attack with your Restless Fortress. I'm just going to block it. Oh, you're having a tough time deciding. I thought you were talking about this game for a second, Daniel. I was like, this game has been quite easy, actually. Having a tough time deciding whether you want to see dragons or squirrels. All right. Let's play some dragons for a few minutes. And then maybe after dragons, maybe I'll build squirrels. Oh, my deck or his deck? I hope you know my deck, because his deck was, I mean, poison's annoying, but we really didn't have too much trouble with him. Okay, this is all going to come down to whether or not they have the enchantment. If they have the enchantment, we're gonna be in a little bit of trouble. No enchantment, that's good news. Play Sarkin, see if that survives. If it doesn't, okay. Kind of figured that was gonna happen. So the next turn we'll play Carnelian Orb of Dragonkind. Ooh, Obliterator. Ooh. Okay. That's not what I expected to see. We'll do that on their turn. Misery Shadow. I'm not gonna lie, this is an interesting breed of I think I might still die. I don't know. I need them to cast something else. Oh, that's frustrating. Okay. I don't know what to do. We're actually in a little bit of trouble here. Because I can play Terror of the Peaks with haste, hit the invasion, and then try to target the Misery Shadow. Now, I know Terror is the right play, but A, if it just gets removed, then it's game over. And B, I can't really do anything with it because they can just pump the Misery Shadow. We're kind of... I think we're just dead. Well, we're not dead, but we have to block with... Like, we have to block with the Thundermaw. So I think the right play is to hit their face. Okay, if they... No, they're smart. Okay. We're dead. We tried. Well, we would have to block because of the Misery Shadow. But they had removal, so it didn't matter. That was just poor luck. Opponent had an Obliterator, so it's not like we could do anything about it. Very fringe deck. No, if I tried to hit the Shadow, then they could just pump it to 5 and the 4 damage wouldn't have killed it. So they had 3 mana available and it only costs 1 mana, so they could have made it a 5/5 and then the 4 damage from the Terror wouldn't have killed it. Authority of the Consuls. That is actually annoying because I can't hasty anything now. Maze Mind Tome. Well, them having Maze Mind Tome actually helps us a little bit. They take some extra damage from our plunderer, but they also get the sunfall faster. They scry. Bottom. Can't sunfall this turn though. I imagine that they're going to try to spend that treasure this turn. Phase is a pretty good way to do it. Let's not be silly and give them free creatures. All right. Now we get rid of it. I'm going to decline to give them a treasure, since we can cast this without giving them treasure. And this gives us one more turn before they sunfall us. And they still take like 6 here. That's pretty sweet. Do they have a Day of Judgment? No, they draw a card. They're digging for removal, it looks like. Well, at this point, it doesn't matter if we give them the treasure because we're going to lose no matter what. And this should put them pretty close to dead if they don't have removal. They looks like they have a knot on my... okay. They're still going to take the plunder damage, so they're still at 6. And then I'm going to save the terror because well, no, they would have been pretty close to dead. They would have been at 2. But they do have Sunfall. We really got to play our cards right here. I don't want to do this, but we have to. They're going to gain 4 life from the Maze Mine Tome. But if they don't have another board wipe, then this could be the only way we're going to win. On the bottom is good for us. They go up to 11. I really hate throwing this out there with no chance to take advantage of its ability right away, but we can't just sit here and do nothing. And if it doesn't get removed, then it could end the game next turn. Maze Mine Tome again. We're fine with that. Archangel Elspeth doesn't do anything. All right, so we just got to draw a good dragon here.
I have been reborn. Karma on me.
All right, come on, Dragonhawk. Oh man. Now we have to waste a turn getting rid of the Elspeth. All right. What a waste. Can't let the Elspeth live.
More can be done.
Opponent's gonna scry. They keep it on top. They do. All right, so whatever it is, it deals with terror. Demolition field. No life gain for you. You take... At least if it's another Sunfall, it's still only a 1/1. That sucks. Come on, man. Dragons is not having a good time of it. We were close. Opponent found the board wipe in the nick of time, though. Kemu. Oh, it's Kemu from Fairy Tale. At least I think that's what it is. Kemu. Fabled passage for the opponent. All right. I'm loving these invasions, but we could use one more land, please. Uno Moss land for favor. Island. All right. Can the land please be... Oh, okay. What variety of mill is this? Of self mill is this? That's not a land. All right, well, I'm gonna pop them in the face for 4. Because if I don't draw a land, but I do draw a dragon, I can invasion of Tarkir, my own invasion of Tarkir, and at least get a land dragon out of it. They mill 4 lands. That's probably good for us. Say its name, or Atlanak or whatever. Case. They're gonna mill themselves. Yep. 1, 2, 3. No creatures, and they lost a Zombify, and we did what I said we were gonna do, and drew a dragon and not a land. All right. Well, at least we got a dragon out of it. Oh no. They don't have a removal spell in their graveyard that can hit the old Defiant Thundermaw, so they have to have one in hand. They're going to cast Seed of Hope. So they are a Zombify list. So far they are whiffing though. Please don't have removal. I'm going to win this game with 2 lands and 2 Thundermaws. That's how we're going to do it. They're running Terror Tide though. Founding of the Third Path. Okay, do they have a removal spell? They do, or they wouldn't have cast it. That's not good enough. Do they have a land and a cut down? Oh, come on. No? Okay. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that we can't find... They have a Terror Tide now, so now we have to be worried. They find something to reanimate. Now there's the Atraxa. Oh god, okay. So next turn they can just exile the Zombify and get us. But they might go for the Terror Tide, to be honest. Well, they don't have double black actually. Gosh, we need lands. Please. I need 1 land. 1 land, please. This is not how I want to die. Oh, they just have the Squirming Emergence. I guess it didn't matter. GG. Not having it with the dragons right now, Mr. Daniel. Sorry. I'll have to try that again another time. Let's see. What else could we play? Kind of want to try Capblade, but I haven't played it at all yet, so I'm not super confident in it. It's also this deck. This deck's really funny. I literally just made an enduring courage, like awaken the woods deck and doubling season and stuff. It's pretty bad, I think, but we can try that out though. Play something fun. Let's wipe our palette clean with something amusing. Where'd it go? Play something ridiculous for a little bit. Hinata. All right. Well, we got ramp. We do need another untapped land though. But I'm still going to play the Llanowar Elves in the hope that we can find that untapped land. We found it. Beautiful. Well, let's hope they can't cacophony scamp us into oblivion.
Stand with us.
Run, develop, Horde Master. Okay, well I can get rid of that with Burst Lightning. Unfortunately for us, they are choosing to get rid of our Llanowar Elves. That's okay. We're gonna get rid of their Horde Master. And we're gonna smack them with this.
Buy us more time.
Frenzied Goblin. Go get a forest. Play a doggo. I'm gonna go ahead and plus this. If they don't go after the Random Realm Breaker, we can get our emblem. They play Enduring Courage, so they're not going after our... So I'm just going to go ahead and...
My soul. This is it. My final gambit. I fight for every plane.
Mill some cards.
A small gift.
Get in there with our courage. Courage the cowardly dog. Except he's not cowardly. He's courageous. We dubious monarch, sure. Can lose our Random Realm Breaker if he goes after it, but all right. Thornspire Verge. Get rid of Squee. Go ahead and mill some things, draw a card, since we can just keep recasting it from our graveyard.
Must not forget the mission.
No attacks. He doesn't have enough stuff to get Squee back, but we want to make sure we have some blockers for hasty things like that. Doesn't have trample, so Opponent gets in with the courage. We will block with our courage. Eventually, we're gonna find Song of Toad and Zands or Awake in the Forest. All right, land. Make a beast.
I'll return with the whole pack.
Recast it. Random Realm Breaker's emblem is just so unfair.
My strength grows through conflict.
Go ahead and get rid of those. I'll probably sacrifice the token to Fountain Port, I imagine. Betrayer's Bargain, okay. Still gets rid of that.
Rise, beast of Phyrexia!
Let's go ahead and plus run and Realm Breaker. Make Fountain Port into a 3/3. Now they have enough to get Squee back. Land. Block the Squee. And we should be able to get them on the backswing unless they have like a way to deal 5 damage here. All right, that should do it. I don't know why I sacrificed it when I could have just tapped its habit. Mountain, make a beast.
One day my claws will be your end. Sinew and steel.
Overlord. Plus. Gotta make sure, because he could have another removal spell to get rid of this token. And then we'll tap, red for an Urbrask's Forge. Since that'll deal 3 damage instead of 2. Just to make sure that we get through. Because if they don't die this turn, we'll probably die on the backswing. Opponent salty roping. Come on, opponent. I'm not BMing here. I'm making sure if they have a way to remove or stop something that I still have lethal. See? And now I still have exactly 11. And who would have thought that the big giant creature would have been the thing that they could have gotten rid of? So not BMing, being very careful. And if I hadn't done it exactly how I did, we would have been 1 short and died probably on the next turn. Gotta be careful, man. All right, well, we won 1 with Forest Fire. Nice. We didn't get to awaken the woods for 1 million, but I mean, we did get to loop everything for several turns, and that was fun. Lolo Zinho. Give me 1 second. Opponent is going first. I'll keep. We need another forest, but most of our deck is forests. Oh boy. Are we just gonna die like right away? If they just have the enchantment next turn, it's gonna be really hard to come back from this. We do have a burst lightning. That's helpful. That'll save us a little bit of trouble. Yeah, okay. Not hasty enchantment. All right, burst lightning. Gets rid of that, and then we can eat it with the vacuum. Mine. I think we play the elves as much as I don't want to. I'd like to get the forge down, but elves gives me the option to play, like if we draw a land, play Luca next turn and just wipe their board. No, they have removal. Or not. We can't block, so I don't know why they would think we would be waiting to block. Land? No. Alright, well, we'll run in Realmbreaker. We're probably going to lose him, but that does divert some damage. And we need a land here. We did not find a land.
Endless rot.
That is unfortunate.
Earth.
But we didn't mill any creatures either, which is annoying. Sandstorm Verge, Geese of the Hellraiser. I don't have an answer for her, unfortunately.
My stamina.
That doesn't help. Pretty sure we're just dead. We got land screwed. I did keep a risky hand, but at the same time, like not drawing lands was definitely the reason that we lost there. We could have cast a Luca at some point. We could have at least gotten rid of the stash skeletons and then maybe even gotten rid of Gisa later. Sol Matos. All right. This is low, but not bad. This is the kind of hand that we could just win on like turn 5. Not against mono red. Hired Claw. Okay, well, at least it's not a hasty thing. Switching Doll. Okay, well, it's a shock not going to our face. That's what's important. And it means they can't pump up their Hired Claw this turn. It saved us 3 damage, technically. Overlord of the Hotwoods. Screaming Nemesis. Yeah, I can't do anything about that. Down to 13. All right. Hit this, get a forest. Awaken the Woods for 3. I don't survive this. Nemesis is going to be an issue. Manifold mouse. Okay, well, it doesn't do anything this turn. It is a problem next turn, though. I will double block this hired claw. Worth it. Two, so 6. We just have to survive this turn. Hired claw, that doesn't do anything. Dock our face. Dock our face. Okay, we're good. We have to block the 2 mice, but that still leaves us with 6 tokens. Ooh, they're smart. Okay, well, I guess we'll block like this then. So we're left with 5 tokens. Untapped land would solve the problem we're having here. Well, that's okay. This is still enough, I think. GG. Take 40. Ha ha ha. We did it against mono red with no removal, basically. That was pretty impressive, actually. If you dream it, you can do it. All right. Well, that was fun. Do it again. Ready, Johnny or Joni. We get to go first. Looks kind of bad though. Looks a little better. What do we put back? I guess Ghost Vacuum probably. Verge so that we can burst lightning something if it's an aggressive deck. Authority of the consoles. Well, that completely wrecks Forge, unfortunately. It also ruins my Enduring Courage plan. Now, I can get rid of that eventually. To further that end, I'm going to do that in the hopes that we find a Nissa. Our opponent lockdowns us, that's just going to suck, but I'm still going for it. Oh, Elspeth Smite. That sucks. Alright, we gotta find a Nissa. Like, now. Nissa would be so helpful. Nissa, please. That's not a Nissa. It's still something that they can't get rid of with a sunfall. We can sunfall away our board, but we're still gonna at least have stuff to do. We're probably losing this game. Authority of the Consuls just ruins our entire game plan. But I'm not gonna just give up yet. You serve me now. Lanes and what? Elspeth. Yay, they can start drawing cards now.
Shining blade in the dark. Ready arms!
They draw a card, gain life. Another sunfall. Get lost. I'm okay with get lost.
You'll never stop us.
Can I find a land? Yep, opponent draws a card. Did they find the sunfall? Maze Mind Tome. Cool, so they're not going to be activating their token this turn. That's good news for us. Yep, they make another 1/1. Found a land finally. Well, Elspeth's going bye-bye regardless of what they do. They didn't really think that turned out too well in my opinion. I don't know why they're reordering their blockers. It really doesn't matter. They might as well keep them. Like she's dying regardless. There you go. They figured it out. He's dying no matter what, so you might as well just keep your tokens. Level up your caretaker's talent. Activate your token and smack us for a bunch. Rest in peace. Sure, we're not really too interested in the graveyard. Although it does mean that we can't get Enduring Courage back. Level up your caretaker's talent. What are they doing? Nissa, please. Oh my goodness. I need Nissa. Nissa would solve all my problems. Oh, come on. Ghost Vacuum's not doing anything for us. Overlord of the Hotwoods I'll take. Go ahead and get in with the 4/4s. So that way if he wants to block with the token, he can. I am so fine with that. He's got a Sunfall. He's got a Sunfall. We have a follow-up play for it, so. He doesn't have a way to make tokens right now, though. So no more drawing until he can make some more tokens. Well, he has Maze Mind Tome, but another Maze Mind Tome. Draw a card. I mean, we're building a big enough board that it's going to start being difficult for him to try. He has a million life gain in those Maze Mind Tomes. Forge is just completely dead. Welcome, Sarah. Nice to see you too. Thank you for joining us. Oh, they drew a Mirex, so now they can start making tokens again. But the tokens can't block from Mirex. Oh. Give me a break. That was crap. I love how White Sun's Twilight's coming back all of a sudden lately. That's such a frustrating board wipe. Like, yeah, it takes more mana than Sunfall, but it's just like, it's soul crushing. Like 8 Phyrexian Mites, like what do I do against that? I don't have anything in my deck, I don't think. Yeah. Oh well. All right, let's play something a little more serious. I would like to get to Mythic this season at some point. Let's see. I'm gonna try the Catblade deck. I don't know if I would call this more serious, but I think this deck has a lot of potential from what I What's going first? We have no creatures in hand. Sure. Guess we'll put back the Caracal because that's not doing us any good right now. Already feeling like this is a mistake. Hopefully we'll draw a creature of some sort. Monastery Swiftspear from the opponent. And another Swiftspear. Well, Danitha's not helping us out this turn. Emberheart Challenger. Well, if they have any pump spell, we're okay. No pump spells. That's positive. Oh, okay. Well, that game's over. There are creatures in this deck. I just couldn't find any apparently. Try again. D-Bar Boar 1982. We don't have a better game this game. Oh, venerated Rob. Really? My goodness. What is up with me just facing degenerate decks tonight? Wow. And Finn the Fangbearer. Wow, double Rot Priest. Okay. There's no way we're winning this game. No way at all. Gain life, scry 2. Doesn't even look like we're gonna get the block. Oh, geez. Yeah. Not a lot we can do here. Puts us up to what, 5? And anything they target their own stuff with deals 2 to us. Yeah, we're toast. Okay. I'll play this deck on my own time when I have time to actually test it. This deck is a little more all in, and I don't feel like continuing to lose rank tonight. So that was a mistake. Let's play some Gruul counters. This is a fun deck. No, it's not based around the landfall Hydra. We found somebody. Bone. We get to go first. Looks like a good hand to me. This is basically just an aggro counters deck, and it's fun. Womp. And we lose our rabbit. How rude. Well, I guess I have another one in my hand, so I might as well play this one. This gives us the highest chance of being successful moving forward. Yep. As soon as I switch it up, we run into mono black. Perfect. Oh my gosh, I hate it because we can't get this green mana down quickly enough. I think we get priority though. We do. Which means we have Tyvar stand mana to protect. It's annoying. Well, I guess I'll sacrifice him, since we can do a lot more damage with the Heartfire hero. Got Helena. Oh, come on.
This is my home, and I don't appreciate it when people touch my things. Ah, one of your friends has to leave.
I'm sure they have removal for this. I'm so sick of mono black, man. I'm not gonna lie. This deck has been making me super salty lately. Yep. They make us discard something, and then Liliana can make a sacrifice the Helena Lena, and it just... Man, I'm sick of that deck. That deck has been ruining days for me. That deck is partially why I didn't have a video this week, because I just faced so many. Let me see here. I have 98 games against Mono Black, and the next highest is 63, and it's Golgari. So I've played 98 games against Mono Black, 30 more games than my next highest matchup. You could say I am tired of it. Savannah Lions. Kitty cats. Sky Knight Squire. I think we can outrun kitty cats with the hand we have. Mountain Port for the opponent. If they go Rabo here, maybe not, but all right, well, we have to take a hit here, but we get to protect our mentor. See if they have a 1-drop to trigger their Sky Knight. Yes, they do. Sacrifice this. Go get another forest. They don't get in though. Get a red. Put counters on both mentors this way. Get in for 2. Still have a tie burst in. Hopeful Hunter for the opponent. So I'm sure they're gonna make their kitty cat fly this turn. Yep. Question is, do they get in? They do get in. I would say that that's a bit risky, in my professional opinion. I'm just gonna pass. Block some stuff. Let them pay the ward. Meaning they cannot attack with their Sky Knight Squire this turn. Land was not fantastic there. Get in for 6. Now, if at any point they go land Regal Caracal, we're probably in a lot of trouble. Helpful Hunter. Draw a card. Opponent gets in. We need a spell. Heartfire Hero is not exactly a spell, but it's pretty good. I'm gonna get in like this. I'm gonna block some blocks, which we're fine with. A Rabo, Okay, that's a problem. That is a problem. Really? In that case, I'm just gonna take it. Well, unfortunately, I think we lose. Yep. Oh well. And they had a caracal afterwards anyway. Oh. Frustrating. I'm just not having the luck lately, man. I'm just not. My brews are failing me, man. I absolutely refuse to play the same damn deck as everybody else. Not gonna do it. Up in smoke TTV. This is a reasonable hand. We'll keep. Opponent's going first. Not super excited about that part. We'll get there. Thunder Trap Trainer. All right. Love that for us. Opponent's going to bounce all our stuff for a million years. At least we can eat their instants and sorceries with Scavenging Ooze. Hopeless Nightmare. Yeah. Pitch the Drannith Ruins. Bottomless Pool. Bouncing their Thunder Trap Trainer. I don't know if that was their best play there. Some Scavenging Oozes. This town ain't big enough. You got me. Discard the Devastator. Play the Mentor. Eat. This town ain't big enough. Get in for 4. Hold up Tyvar stand. Stop him from bouncing our stuff. Or whatever nonsense they want to try to do. Fear of Isolation. Sure. Well, I guess at this point I will discard Tyvar stand. Tribute to the World Tree. I think we'll play Halana Elena. Go ahead and get in for 4. Opponent's gonna block. At the very least, we can make sure that they absolutely never get use out of their second ability of Storm Chaser's talent. Well, if they're going to do that, then we'll exile something. Devastator. Gain a life. Put a counter. Thunder Trap Trainer. Feeling pretty good about where we're at right now. Nowhere to run. Can grow most of our stuff out of range of that. Block. Paw Patrick Root. Tribute to the World Tree. I guess here. And we'll get in with all of this because they're gonna get rid of Halana and Elena next turn. For sure. They won't let that keep going. Yeah, they're so fast. They're like, yeah, get rid of that now. Rawr. They barely waited for their untap step. As soon as their lands were untapped, they're like, ah. Oh, they got another one. All right. Well, there goes our Wandertail Mentor. Well, you know what? If you want to target anything else for the rest of this game, you're not going to like it. I will make sure of that. And hold on. Exile their Thunder Trap Trainer. Roar. Look at us, just absolutely sticking it to Dimir bouncy goodness. This is a good deck right now. I mean, Esper Pixie might be a little bit better, but this is a very strong deck. The Dimir version of this is just as good. Which one are they targeting? That one? Go ahead, bounce something else. Still lethal. Oh, they don't even let us get our win. They just scoop. GG. Well, that went a little better at least. Let's keep that up. BK Bruiser. Did I play them earlier? I feel like I've played them earlier. Opponent goes first. We've tapped land. We'll try it. The way we're going to do this is we're going to play a Paw Patrick Root next turn and hold up Ivar Stand and hopefully draw a land this turn. That's actually really awesome because we're also getting rid of the other half of that spell. They scooped just from that. Oh, that's good. Excuse the allergy, sorry. All right, let's keep it up. I am ready, Sow. We get to go first. Sure. Not that exciting of a hand, but forest for the opponent. That helps. Sure, I'll take another ooze. For what our opponent's playing. So far, we have seen 2 forests. Oh, it's Golgari. Well, we should be able to crush Golgari. More Tyvar Stands. I'm just going to play it like that because I don't really care if they kill my Goldvein Hydra. What you gonna do, Golgari? Deadly cover up would suck. Up the beanstalk. Well, they're probably running deadly cover up if they're running up the beanstalk. They're not a typical Golgari mid-range deck. Oop. Welcome, Lucas. Cheers from America. All the way from Argentina, huh? Thank you so much for being here. That's awesome. Oh, wow. I had lethal. I'm so bad at life. I got so excited about seeing somebody from Argentina. I wasn't doing math. Oh, man. That's really cool. That's what I mean. That's one of the coolest things about this is knowing that like I'm reaching people all across the world. That is just super awesome. Thank you so much for being here, Lucas. You make sure you hit that like button on your way in though. Get this out to more people. Alexander Boy Trennett. We get to go first. We got Heartfire Heroes and Tyvar stands. I'll take it. Forest for the opponent. And Llanowar Elves. Heartfire Hero number 2. Whoop. See what they play with their 3 mana on turn 2. It's Golgari again. Overlord of the Hauntwoods, you got it. Restless Ridgeline will be useful later. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. It's people like you who make this possible for me every day. So thank you very much. One day I will be able to make a career out of this, and it's just going to be so wonderful. Restless Cottage for the opponent. Nope. Sorry, buddy. This Heartfire Hero is here to ruin your life. Boom. We got a fun little combo too in this deck for like if we complete like we can play Fountain Port and make fish, and then if we have enough land, if we get Parasunder. Oh man, okay. They got us. They might have found a way to survive here. I don't know. We'll see. They have removal. That slows things down a lot. Getting rid of our ridgeline does suck. We have so many hasty threats though. We've got Shivan Devastator, we've got Goldvein Hydra, so it should be pretty hard for us to lose from here, even if they do have removal. Doubling Season, that is annoying. There's a Hydra. That's game. Good game, sir. Good game. So what? 5, 6. GG. Got him. Woo woo. All right, we're finally having some success. Keep it up. Let's try to at least get out of Diamond 4 before the end of the stream. If I actually just stuck to one deck for a while, I'd probably have already made Mythic this month, but I play too much jank trying to find cool decks for you guys, so I never end up making it there. Miss Rishti. Opponent's going first. I can dig this. Fabled Passage for the opponent. They go get an island. I'm gonna play a Paw Patch Recruit. And then we'll get the Fabled Passage out of the way next turn, probably. Conceal Courtyard. So Esper Pixie, most likely. Or not. Reanimator. Are we losing our recruit? No. Cardicorus. They discarded Omniscience. Well, that is freaking annoying. Well, I guess we gotta try to kill them before they do that. I don't know if that's gonna be possible. Forest. We've got 2 turns to kill them. Two turns to kill them. So Tribute to the World Tree, that was what I wanted to play on turn 3, but that is not what's going to happen. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, at least they milled invasions and stuff. So we're going to get Tumblewag down. Counters on Heartfire Hero. Get in for 5. Please don't just have the Abuelo. Nope, they're charting. No, wait, they might just be choosing it. No, they are casting it. Okay. I think we're okay. I think we win. Me thinks we win. Unless they have removal. Specifically for the Tumblewag. Founding of the Third Path. Cast the spell. Okay, we're good. Beautiful. So, Elena partners. Tap. Counters. Tumblewag puts counter here. Double counters on Heartfire Hero. GG. All right, we managed to kill them before they got their combo. That was good. All right, one more win and we're at least at a Diamond 4. I like this deck a lot. I know a lot of people prefer to play the Landfall Hydra. And I do agree that the Landfall Hydra can get absolutely insane. But there's just something about casting a 3-mana 1/1 and not being able to guarantee that we can grow it quickly enough before it gets removed that just stings and hurts. All right. Heartfire Hero. See if they have a burn spell to get rid of it. Yep. Chalk it up. You got me. Island. Malcolm the Eyes. All right. Well, I'm going to play a Wandertail Mentor and see if that survives a turn. Please survive a turn. Nope. Okay. And I don't have a third green right now, which is very annoying. Get in for 2. Opponent finally can get a pain-free red source. They've dealt a lot of damage to themselves with that Shivan Reef. Opponent gets in with Malcolm. Enduring Curiosity. That is annoying. Draws a card. All right. I don't think we're gonna win this one, just based on the fact that they have so much burn in the deck. Monstrous Rage, yeah, that hurts. Okay. Draw 2 cards. We're probably losing our Devastator here. Well, maybe not. All right. Well, this is really good for us then. Unless they have a counter here. Oh, come on. Don't have a counter. Beautiful. So that's going to get 2 counters on it. That's going to give this 4 counters. And... do we get in for 6 or do we hold back? I think we hold back. I don't want to, but like, if they don't have removal for these, then we survive this. Nice. Beautiful. This is so tough. I have no way of predicting whether they'll block or not. Too bad we drew another Helana Elena. Another Enduring Curiosity is bad. That means we're taking some amount of damage.
Come on, Pop Pop John. We've come
Making something unblockable doesn't help him any. He needs damage to go with it, but he's gonna draw something with...
They'll never see us coming.
so all he needs is a burn spell. That's obnoxious. Oh, come on. No! The luck! The luck! The luck! Stopping us from getting a diamond 4. Man, I still don't think we made the wrong decisions holding back there. I think it was a big risk to attack because we didn't know what they had in their hand. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna switch it up. We got 20 minutes left in the stream. Let's at least play something else. Let's play some Artifact aggro. This is another one I'm excited to hopefully make a video about before the new set comes out in February. And I feel like with the meta that I'm seeing right now, an aggro deck would be well positioned. Opponent's going first. This is kind of an iffy hand. It's too dirtily. This is a little better. We will put back the mountain. They don't have removal for Skrelv. We're actually in a really good spot. Mountain. Chainsaw, of course. All right, well, here's hoping they don't have removal for this. If this lives, then we're happy. But I don't know. All right, they didn't have removal. We're very happy. Because Gold Forged Thopteryx gives her ward too, so she's going to be impossible to target now. And then either we draw a land and we play Urza and ruin our opponent's life, or we play a Steel Seraph and still ruin our opponent's life. Urbrask's Forge, don't care about that. Block. All right, I think we're good. I don't think they can come back from this. Oh. Oh, no, I don't think they can come back from this. GG, opponent. Okay, I shouldn't say GG, because they could have Brotherhood's End. Why are they playing Seer Slicer Goblin, though? If I don't think they would be playing Seer Slicer Goblin if they're playing Brotherhood's End, but I could be wrong. They only get one rev counter at a time, even if a bunch of creatures die. Yeah, opponent scoops it up. I knew this was a good choice. Welcome to anybody just joining the stream. Thank you so much for being here. We are playing some fun standard best of one brews, as I'm sure you read in the title of this stream. We've been playing all kinds of nonsense. So we're playing some Jeskai Artifact aggro right now. If you take a quick moment to hit that like button, I would greatly appreciate it. Get this out to more people. More people, more fun, more chatting. That's what it's all about, right? What we do these live streams for. All right, found somebody. It only took 25 seconds. Gee whiz. Golly gee whiz, Batman. Opponent goes first. We don't have red. Any land gets a Zoetic Glyph on Justicar, though. I don't know if I should keep this or not. I don't think so. This is better. We will put back the Monstrous Rage. Forest, Rot Priest. Can I beat a Rot Priest? That is the question. Plains Duelist. Well, that is not good. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to block that Duelist with this Clockwork Percussionist. Another Duelist. Ouch. Hard-hitting question. That is very frustrating. Man, we're just getting toasted by this. Opponent just had like the nut draw. This is not good. Pretty sure we're just dead. Yep. All right. Well, that's annoying. Toxic should not exist. There shouldn't be something that literally makes you have to deal half the damage. Like, they said Infect was a mistake, and then they're like, okay, well, we're just gonna fix Infect by making it toxic. And it's like, okay, Sure, that helped a little bit, but you still put us in a position where there are cards that can kill us without the need to deal 20 damage to the opponent or mill 60 cards or fulfill some crazy you win the game scheme. Well, this is looking good. Our opponent's playing hard control. Silent Hawker, they are not. Okay, well. Cliff. I got another one next turn. Sheltered by ghosts. Well, I still get to discover here. What do I get? We'll put that in hand. Ethereal armor. That is annoying. Yeah. I'm toast here too. Man, just not having it tonight, man. Not gonna lie, I'm frustrated. Let's play some anti-mono black. I just have a feeling that I'm gonna run into it. Also anti-pixie. And this deck is at least a little more grindy and good. Code's Bane. We get to go first. I like this hand. Dryad Militant. Card is surprisingly good, actually. With Spear for the opponent. That's right, I'll block it. I will. Right away. No question. Go for it. Do it. Attack. Coward. There you go. Be a man. Scavenging used. Got some stuff to eat now. Some life to gain. Ember Heart Challenger. Well, I really want to block that. I might. Nah. Not worth. I'm gonna play Tyvar. Tyvar can block anything. He's so strong. He's gonna pummel things. Besides, I can eat stuff later. I'm not dead yet. I'm not in desperate need of life. And until I crack this passage and get another forest, I only have one pain-free source of green anyway, so it would kind of cancel out the life gain. Monastery, Swift Spear. What does this do? Well, that doesn't do it. It does let him get in for 5, which is annoying. But we keep our Tyvar. Hmm. Hmm. Well, Leaf Liege is pretty good. Oh no, don't have another obliterating bolt. Come on. Leave it alone. Mono Red has been playing way too many kill big things spells lately because they're getting sick of getting roadblocked by things. Of course they had another obliterating bolt. Oh well. Alright, well I'm blocking this. Aha! Success! Screaming Nemesis, huh? Really? Lorn of the Third Path. This is going to be a tough win here. We do pull this out. Doesn't change anything actually. So eat. Doesn't change anything. No, it doesn't. I think we're actually good. We just need to draw a land is the issue. I need to draw a land. The opponent attacks. We're just going to block the Heartfire here with Tyvar. We're not going to block the Nemesis. We'll block the Swift Spear if he attacks with it, but I doubt he's going to attack with that. So we're going to take the 3, but that is totally fine. All right, let's go ahead and eat that. We're not going to gain any life from this, but I want to grow this because if we draw a land, then we just win. That's not a land, unfortunately. It is 3 life, though. Iron Claw. It is frustrating because you can give it haste with the Rock Face Village, but I mean, that doesn't really do anything. Oh, he's going to give that double strike? What does that do? doesn't do anything either. I'm talking a little too close to my mic. Sorry, guys. All right. Block. Block. Tap the bird. Bird is the word. Take 3 and smash our opponent's face on the following turn. Good game, opponent. A valiant effort indeed. We'll go ahead and eat their mouse. And eat their swift spear just to prove a point. Because you ain't got nothing on us, mono red. GG. That's why I like this deck. It's built to combat all the pixie decks and the mono black discard decks and all that, but it's also very strong against mono red. Because there's a lot of life gain in the deck. We've got 3 Baloths, we've got Charming Princes to gain life, we've got Kutzel's Flanker to gain life. It's also good against Reanimator because we have Kutzel's Flanker and Scavenging Ooze. This deck is just... it's not perfect, but it has answers to like everything, and I love it. After this game, I'll pull up the list before I hop off the stream for the night for any of you who are interested in the list. But I'm really, really liking this list. Because Dryad, like it's like we're just kind of like a hate deck, like a hate bears deck kind of, but not bears because, you know, they play a lot more than just 2-mana 2/2s. But Dryad Militant's actually really nice because the decks that want to reanimate stuff, like a lot of times they rely on Founding of the Third Path to cast instants and sorceries from their graveyard. And Dryad Militant stops that. Go ahead and Charming Prince and get our scry on because we want to find land. Yes and yes. Brushland, and I love Tyvar. So our opponent's playing Team or something. The question is whether or not they run Brotherhood's End or Slag Storm. I'm going to take the risk here and play Paw Patch Recruit. Okay, unsummon. That does not make me feel like they have a board clear in their hand. Up a beanstalk. Are they short on land? Or are they just trying to make sure what land they play? Lush Portico. Okay, so this might be Domain. Into the Flood Maw. All right. Salvation Swan's actually a really interesting and nice card in this deck. As even a Sunfall, we can save a really good creature from the Sunfall in exchange for the Swan. But Swan is literally in the deck to protect things. And if it happens to live, that's just icing on the cake. Restless Ridgeline. All right. Well, we don't have a land, so we have to try. There's lands. We'll keep both of those. The opponent wants to target anything. Not going to help them too much. All right. Can we dodge a Sunfall? Honestly, they're at 3, so even if they have a Sunfall, we might be able to just Salvation Swan at the end of their turn. Yeah, there's a Sunfall. sucks. They paid a life for it too, so I'm gonna hope that they like try to be proactive since we had to take a turn off. They don't know we're playing a lot of flash stuff. Yavimaya Coast. They just cast over Lord of the Boiler Villages. Nice. Perfect. Thank you. Oh! More damage to my face. Why? Swan saves the day. GG. Easy peasy. Even against the overlords. All right, come on. I'm going to play one more. We're going to try to win one more and just get the heck out of Diamond 4. Because I'm sick of feeling like a bad player sitting in Diamond 4. That way, hopefully the weekend video I put out, you guys, I can get the mythic with whatever I'm playing for you guys. I found someone. Shadow bombs. All right. Got a reasonable hand. Keep. Escape tunnel. All right, so it's some kind of lands deck. Either lands or landfall. All right, forest means landfall. Llanowar elves. And arid archway. Right to. No more lands. All right. So let's see if they're playing the Hydra. No. Add to. They could have probably played something else this turn, but okay. Go ahead and get lost that. Get in for 2. We don't need them getting free manners. Bristly Bill. Fabled Passage. Sure. Your elves are going to get bigger. You got it. Center of Souls. Get in there for 2. Say its name. Mill. They find their Mossborn Hydra, so we got to deal with that now. Say its name again. They're going to save it for next turn, which may be a big mistake for them. Atlanak on top. Really? I would have thought they would have saved that for their Hydra. Elves. They block. Hydra. Ugh. That's annoying. Now I'm worried. And that only costs 5. Yep, that's a big Mossborn Hydra. Alright. I do have answers, but I need to draw it now. That's not it. Yeah, we're toast. Yeah, I got nothing, unfortunately. Man, right before we get out of Diamond 4 again, we just get pushed back again. Oh well. I'll get to Mythic soon. Probably by the end of the weekend, hopefully. Anyway, I said I would pull that list up for you guys. It is a very good deck. That was just unfortunate that we did not find a removal spell of any kind. And yeah, so this is the list. We've got Pop Patrickers and Dryad Militants as our 1-drops. We've got Charming Princes to either help us scry, gain us life, or bounce things like Lauren or Kutzel's Flanker or Bezas or Baloths or any number of other things. Also, because we are running 1 Elish Nor Mother of Machines, which doubles up on enters the battlefield triggers. We are playing couple Spinner of Souls, couple of Tyvars as just, you know, threats that either are hard to remove or draw us cards. And then we've got 3 Baloths, 3 Lieges to deal with people making us discard things. Salvation Swans to protect things and double up on ETB triggers. Bezos to help us stabilize a little bit against mono red and other aggressive decks. Valkyrie's Call because nothing in here is an angel. And so everything comes back with flying and counters and angelness, and it's awesome. Tolsimir because why not? And Mom because Mom's awesome. And then some lands. So it's a fun deck. Hopefully I will have a video about that one soon. I honestly was thinking about making this video this week, but I didn't want to play it because Ash Lizzle made a list that was taking advantage of these, even though I built this literally a week before she posted that video on stream. I just didn't feel like people being like thinking I copied another creator's list or idea. But yeah, so maybe I'll still make a video about it, but I like the deck a lot and it's awesome. Anyway, it is 11 o'clock my time. That is usually when I end my streams. Thank all of you so much who have been here with me throughout this entire stream. I appreciate you all so much. You guys are awesome. You are what makes this possible. You're what give me the drive and the motivation to keep doing this even when it's hard. And I know eventually I will make it to where I want to be and to where I can do this a little more full time. And until then, thank you all for your support. I appreciate you. If you're watching this after the fact, please make sure you hit that like button. And if you are not subscribed, please do subscribe if you want to catch these every week. I also post 2 videos a week of normal decks that are not live. And hey, Felix, yeah, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for being here. Happy New Year. Hope the New Year's been treating you good so far. But yeah, I should have a video up this weekend. Not sure which of these decks I will be recording, but it'll probably be one of the ones I showcase tonight. So we'll do a full 40 games and see if it's actually up to snuff in the ladder. So, and hopefully we'll hit Mythic in the next video or two. So with that, I will catch you guys in the next one.